murders of the Dallas officers caused Albuquerque police to make changes today. They are now pairing up on calls and changing the way officers handle protests in Albuquerque. News 13's Marissa Luceto is live downtown at APD headquarters with more of their response and plans. Marissa?
That's right, Jess. We've seen protests in Albuquerque here turn violent. Now today, Chief Gordon Eden wouldn't give specifics on the changes he plans to make to the way his officers respond to those protests, but he says they are having those discussions.
I can tell you that things may look different at one of our next protests. I think people seem to forget that it is not the Albuquerque Police Department or any police department in the United States that's against the protests. We're there to protect them.
At the Trump protest in May, lapel video from the officer shows the chaos as it gets later into the night. Today, the mayor and the chief both stressed it's not the protesters that caused the violence. It's a group of, quote, outsiders looking to take advantage and make trouble of the situation. Chief Gordon Eden says the department works with different groups that organize protests on how to keep protesters and officers safe. And last night was a perfect example of that.
I think we have a path to choose. We can choose the path of violence and retaliation, or we can choose a path of coming together and finding the solutions that are going to free our communities from this type of violence. And it's shameful that someone would use these peaceful venues to further their violent agendas.
Now, the chief, again, would not say how long he'll have officers doubling up on calls. He did say that could mean it'll take longer for them to respond to all calls, but he says it's worth it to keep his officers safe. Back to you, Jess.
All right. Thank you, Marissa. The chief says they'll also speak to dispatchers about being more vigilant and detailed about the calls they're sending officers to.